I think the double standard into the society is enough to drive men insane, is enough to drive men crazy, is enough that some men contemplate suicide, some commit suicide, some jump off the bridge, some hang themselves. The standard that the society hold men to, especially women, the standard they hold men to, they themselves can't even attain that standard. They always move the goalpost. They have to move it to fit their narrative. If it's a man, he's a rapist. He has to go, he has to spend the rest of his life in jail, which I believe any man that rape anybody should do the time. It should be the same across the board. Any woman that rape a boy she should do the time. I don't know why when it comes to him, if it's a man, he's a rapist. If it's a woman, oh, the frame and the word they use is completely different. And this is giving women a lot of leverage to do whatever they want. This is where you have a confrontation, you have issue, have an argument with your girlfriend, with your wife. She can decide if you go to prison or not. You guys can just have sex and say, you raped me. Because of your DNA in her, she can scratch herself. You're going to jail. You're going to prison for that. So I think the power that's being given to these women, that is why a woman will accuse a man. The man would do 40 years, 30 years, and later they find out that he didn't do it. And the lady was scot-free. And take 40, 30, 20 years, even if you take 10, 5, whatever, even 1 hour, 1 day out of a person's life that the person did not willingly give it, is not something that is cool. It's not. I think it's okay. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. It should go both ways. Men are just a scapegoat. We are just this case study for everything. Meanwhile, without men, the society can function. The society is built on men's back. We are held to different standard. We are meant to hold on as the pillar. A girl can choose to have a child. A girl can choose to kill the child. If you choose to have the child, now you have to be a dad. If you're not, you go into jail. I think the system is just rigged against men. So when you say how you feel about it, to have a conversation, to have a good understanding, is a whole different. What they do, they change the goalposts all the time. If it doesn't fit the narrative, it doesn't feel how they feel, there's a problem. So with that being said, I don't want to be rambling. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe, share, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's listen to this lady. Sometimes it's good when you hear it from a lady. I know that we say, oh, pick me. No. Some women are beginning to really think. Majority is still in that loophole. They're still in that fantasy world that they want to live in. Please subscribe, share, comment. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Peace. See you guys in the next one.
If you guys pick the bear over men because of statistics of men being violent, then I pick the bear over female teachers, because let's take a look at how many female teachers got arrested this week for molesting and raping male students. First, we have this teacher who was sentenced to 15 months in jail this week for raping a 15-year-old boy and giving him drugs. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I've seen male teachers do the exact same thing, and they got like 5 to 6 years. Still not long enough, but a lot longer than 15 months. In fact, did you know that men spend 3 to 4 times longer prison sentences for the exact same crime that women do? Number 2 on our roster is these absolute hags that got arrested for, again, raping a little boy. I actually appreciate this article because, in case you haven't noticed, whenever it's a female teacher and a male student, they always use terms that implement, like, consent, right? That imply consent. They'll use terms like had sex with, sexual relationship with. These guys called it for what it is, and I appreciate that. Here we have another teacher that kept her male student against his will for 4 hours while she raped him. Here we have number 4 of the week. Notice how they use the term have sex with. Yeah, no, that was a child and you were raping them because children cannot consent. She was apparently training this little boy to become her sex slave. Now, this teacher didn't get a chance to rape her student because the police found this missing boy at her house before she ever got the chance. But you betcha that was on the itinerary. This teacher was an elementary school teacher, and her husband found out that she was cheating on him, and when he found out by her own admission that it was a 16-year-old boy, he called the police on her, and she is now being charged. And then we have this teacher who wasn't just busted raping one student in a closet, she did it to multiple others, including one girl. I have a feeling that that one girl is going to be the only reason why feminists actually care about this stuff, but then again, never mind, because feminists don't care if you're a woman and your perpetrator is a woman. It goes against the narrative. That's my biggest question is like, where are all the feminists, right? Where's the Me Too movement? Where's the all day, everyday therapist, mother maid clan? Where are you guys? What I find interesting is when I bring light to male issues, there's always feminists in the comments being like, you don't care about women because if you did, you would talk about women's issues too, which I do. But they never sing this song and dance whenever males are the victims. You never see feminists coming in being like, oh, well, we need to call out women too. We need to protect little boys too. No, never. Literally never. So I have a question for you guys today. Considering female teachers are most likely to rape your children and women are most likely to abuse and murder not just their children, but your children as well, would you rather leave your child alone with a cougar or a woman? Since I can already hear all the developmentally stunted men in my comments talking about, oh my God, where were these teachers when I was in school? Yeah, I'm going to have to ask you to stop trying to project your sexual fantasies onto literal children. Okay. Thank you.